Got it. Got the recording in progress.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Your favorite friends are back here again. Oh, I already see a picture of me curling in someone's background, which is really nice. Thank you to Kevin for that. That's a solid, very good. That might be my favorite background so far. What else?
You look good. You look good there. That's good.
Thank you. I do think that is one of my more handsome photos, I would say. If you consider curling to be a handsome sport, I think sometimes people don't. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Would you classify curling as like a handsome sport?
You're wearing like a t-shirt and pants, I guess, right? Like it's not like you're wearing like, I mean, no offense, you're not wearing like a cool outfit for it necessarily, right?
Well, it's a uniform. What are you talking about? T-shirt and pants?
Well, but it looks like a t-shirt basically, right?
Yeah.
So there are less handsome sports for sure.
One of the less handsome sports, you're saying?
No. I said there are less handsome
sports.
Oh,
thank you.
Because this, you kind of look poised and determined.
Yeah, John looks very.
Is Josh cutting out for everybody or just me?
Yeah, it's for all of us.
It's for all of us. That's okay though.
All right.
He was saying that you look handsome.
That's
so
okay.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Josh, for saying so. I think the thing with curling though too is you don't get like super sweaty, like you do a bit, but you get that kind of like, I'm chilling.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done it. I think at some point we are going to do like a video episode where you teach me and producer Dan to curl, which I'm very excited for. But okay, you look cool curling, John. How about that?
I think it's cool.
Thank you. I agree. Thank you everybody for your support. Nice to see you all. This is Word Up 18.
Wow.
Yeah, we've done 18 of these now. Apparently, John is here. That's me. Stefan is here. And Josh is half here, sort of, right now. It seems like his Wi-Fi is in Struggle Town, but we're very thrilled. Josh Gondelman is here, writer on Jesus and Marrow, the host of the Make My Day podcast. Josh, what's up, man? Okay, he's dead. All right. Well, look, things happen. He will figure it out. I feel like normally we think of Stefan, when you and I record, usually it's LA that has the bad Wi-Fi, and Josh is in New York. So
I wonder if
city of bad Wi-Fi.
Is it bad there?
It's not great. I mean, I feel like I should be like, there's rats in it or whatever.
Hey, this one time I saw a rat with a knife in its mouth and it was cutting the Wi-Fi cords.
Cutting the freaking Wi-Fi. You want internet connection? You go through me. They call me Little Anthony 5G.
This is gonna be like a wild episode, I think, John, because it's like a best of, essentially, right?
Yes, we're doing a cameo retrospective of all the cameos we've ever gotten in history.
I got my booster shot yesterday, so I big time like brain fog. Like I've been out of it all day, so this is like
this will be like a regular episode for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Josh and I were talking before the show about how Wazza is cool now again.
It's fun again.
Yeah. Did you guys agreed on that?
Yeah, we
came to that consensus.
Like a Wazza.
What does the chat think? What does everyone watching think? Do they agree with that?
If you think it's cool, say Wazza in the chat.
Yeah, let's get a Wazza.
Okay, we're getting some. Okay.
There it is.
Okay. All right. Maybe you guys are right.
Popping off.
Yeah. Okay.
See? Thank you.
Someone
Apollo
said it never stopped being good to do that.
Yeah.
I totally agree. 100%. I think it was always good. It was always fun.
I feel like there was a time where it was getting a bad rap because there's a bunch of guys who were like, this isn't funny. It's not fun. This is just how you talk.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's true too.
I know whenever John and I play NHL, when he hops on the call to like join the team, can you give an example of what you do, John? Because it started out with like a quick little wazza. Well, and now it's like 30 seconds long.
Well, because on PlayStation you guys can't see me, so I will join the voice chat.
Yeah,
but I'm just on headphones, right? And then I will I will basically start. I'll usually do like a.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My shirt says Keith Haring on it. It's I got a.
Okay. Very nice.
Speaking of New York, little Keith
one
Haring
of
shirt.
one of my many identical celebrity doppelgangers, beloved and deceased artist Keith Haring.
Is he really?
Yeah, people. We got the same like hairline going on. It's people are like it's art people are like, you look like Keith Haring, and comedy people are like, are you David Wayne but out of shape?
Is David Wayne like in really good shape or something?
I think he's like legendarily like an very rigorous exerciser.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I usually get mine is I generally get the, hey, I saw a guy on the street that looks like you.
Yeah,
that's usually what I get, because I look like every white guy.
You really do.
I always say like I look like the default create a character in a sports video game. Like if you just, I don't have to do anything. Like if you just load up the default guy and put a beard on it, it looks exactly like me. I don't have to adjust anything. It's awesome. Well, should we get into this, Stefan? Because this is
gonna be a rapid fire live show.
Let's do this.
We're gonna be jumping between these cameos pretty quick. How many cameos total do we have, John? And are we doing the game we discussed as well?
Yes. So if you have not done this, if you're in the Discord, we are running a contest tonight. So we're gonna get you to guess how much all of these cameos cost. So you can see Dan is going to be keeping the total cost. So you can see Dan is going to be keeping track on his screen there. Dan looks good as usual. And so if you are in the Discord, go over to the 100 Memories channel and take a guess. It's whoever gets closest without going over. I can tell you we have 33 cameos, if that helps you. But you do have to get your answers in before we start, because we're going to say the price of all of them. So if you haven't got in there to the 100 Memories chat,
get in there now.
Go in there right now.
I see a bunch of people typing, so
we'll give you like 1 or 2 minutes to throw a guess in there. While we do that,
I think
Josh,
it's a little more than 33, isn't it? It's like 34, 35 now.
Yes, but that's not the ones not all the ones we ordered.
Oh, right.
So that's
okay, sorry.
Exactly. No problem. Okay, we got a lot of people guessing in here. So the winner will get a Block Party prize pack. And Josh, what's your sort of experiences with Cameo? Have you solicited this website? Are you really familiar with it?
I'm very familiar. I love when I see a weird cameo. A friend of mine got a cameo for her dad from Boston Red Sox legend David Ortiz, and I was like, well, if he's on Cameo, I got to do that for my dad. And they were like, well, it's $400. And I was like, not a chance. Not a chance. I love David Ortiz, but it's just like for a video where he'd be like, Mr. David Gondelman, happy birthday. I'm like that's just, I could just give my dad $400.
Yeah.
Like, sick.
Yeah. So we were talking about this before the show. Like, so we're seeing the dollars are in American dollars, because that's what we paid. And the thing is that, Stefan and I started this so early. We got some really good deals on these people. Like Stefan and I were kind of ahead of the curve. Like if this was the stock market, Stefan and I, our stocks would have split or whatever they call it. We would be getting dividends.
Was the analogy there that if this was the stock market, we would be good at we'd be good at it? Is that what you're saying?
We'd be good at this. Yeah,
it's like if this was a stock market, we'd be good at it, basically.
Yeah, like we've made a lot of money. Like, for example, our very first cameo ever was Pauly Shore, right? And we got Pauly Shore for.
Oh, we haven't made money. It's not like we made money.
Well, but we did, though, is what I'm saying, because
that's not how it works.
We technically made money because he costs way more now. That's what I'm saying. So we got Pauly Shore for $100, Stefan, and he is now currently $350. And if you want Pauly Shore to shout out a business, it is not $850. And technically, you could argue. We did get him to do that. We did get him to shout out a business in a way. right?
This is
So
true.
This
Yeah.
is
we
a
have
$700 value.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Josh. I'm
Okay.
glad that someone here is understanding what I'm
Cameo,
saying.
but you're describing it the way people talk about NFTs.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Yes.
You're just like, I pay money for this thing that's worth no money, and then it's worth money. And you're like, I don't know about that.
How much money would you guys throw down on Cameo getting into the NFT game in 2022?
There's
I think
no
it's
way
like
they
100.
won't.
It's 100% going to happen. It's going to happen in the next like
absolutely.
month, I think.
Because that'll be one of the options, right? It's like you'll be able to like mint an NFT of your Cameo.
Yep.
Right. Like that'd be
Yeah.
the big,
For sure.
God. Is Pauly Shore our first one?
Pauly Shore was our first ever Cameo. So for those,
I thought
of
it
you
was
who are
Rachel
maybe-
Dolezal. That was a couple months later, I think. Right?
Yeah, Rachel.
Not to spoil
Dolezal
too
was-
much.
Was a
but-
few months later stuff. Yeah. So these are going to be a lot of the cameos. Obviously, we've played on past Cameo episodes, but there are actually a few, as we would say, Stefan, a few exclusives, as our friends at 155 would say,
Mhm.
few exclusives in here that maybe people haven't seen before. But yes, the first one, a classic. And Stefan, this was actually your idea.
Yeah, of course it was.
What does that mean?
It's an anti-circumcision thing. Of course it was my idea.
Okay, so Pauly Shore, our first Cameo. Do you want to set it up? This is going back to October of 2019. We first got this.
Yeah. So essentially, no, the Rachel Dolezal one was before this, I think, because that was in like June of 2019. But that's okay.
Okay,
It's not a
maybe
big-
whatever.
It's not a big deal.
She's in the mix. Rachel.
I also feel like
Dolezal.
that wasn't necessarily for the show, but
It
we'll
wasn't
get to
really.
her later.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll continue.
Anyway, we were like, what would be like the stupidest thing we could get Pauly Shore to do? Because we've been watching some of his cameos. I think I watched some of them on the stream on the Go Off Kings, and they're all just like completely insane and unhinged. And he goes for like 2 minutes and just like rambles on. And I'd recently seen, I mean, I'd known of it for a while, just to be clear. I'm not some Johnny come lately here, but I saw the Bloodstained Men anti-circumcision group, the guys who have like the
Sure.
white jumpsuits with like the red paint or ink or whatever on
Which
their
is
crotch.
an impractical post-circumcision attire choice.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I'm going to get my foreskin chopped off. I'm going to wear all white.
All white jumpsuit.
Yeah, I'm going to see Guar. I'm going to wear all white, my best all white suit.
Yeah. So I was like, well, let's this is so long ago now. I think we pretended we were from Bloodstained Men.
Correct.
And we wanted Pauly Shore to kind of like speak on our behalf.
Yes, that's right. Yep. We
and
said we had an annual conference coming up, which is that's a note we played a few times. That we were in Bloodstained Men and our annual conference was coming up and we needed a cameo.
Yeah. So
ForceCon.
let's just watch it. Yeah.
What's up, dudes? What's up, dudes? This is for John. This is Pauly Shore with the beard. This is the anti-circumcision organization called the Bloodstained for Men. Bloodstained for Men. Bloodstained for Men. Wow, this is a fucking bizarre request. I get requests usually for birthdays or weddings, you know, people to say what's up. But this is a fucking dick chopping off fucking request. So it's definitely the kids, the boys' choice whether we should do this or not. You know, you shouldn't just be put out on the fucking table and someone to get a little fucking gimsuit of your shit. That's not cool, dudes. Anyways, just want to do solidarity for all you guys. John, what's up? Pauly Shore here. Definitely, it should be the choice of the dude to cut off the boot. Later, dudes. Bye.
Josh, your thoughts?
You really took to that. Like, you picked a cause that Pauly Shore seemed to be aligned with.
Well, it was funny because like the first like 15 seconds or so, he's kind of like still taking it in. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, this is like the thing I'm most passionate about in the entire world.
Right. He was kind of trying to Pauly Shore his way through it till he realized what words were coming. He's like, circumcision. And you're like, or he's like, wait a minute. Actually, yeah, it should be a boy's choice whether you chop off his dick.
And I think my guess is he felt pretty good about coming up with the, you know, it would be rude to cut off the bood.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Yes.
what that means, but definitely he was stoked after.
It's very Pauly Shore in that it rhymes but doesn't mean anything.
Yes, exactly. I just realized too, people were saying in the chat, a lot of the people haven't seen the videos of these.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
most of
I think
these
we just
played
kinda
the
described
audio
him.
on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh.
So this is actually a great call to go through all of these, because this is so Josh, we'll get you to guess the cost of each of these.
Okay.
Now, obviously, we already said the Pauly Shore one.
This
It's
one's
$100. So
Yeah.
Dan, if you could put $100 on the board,
$700 value.
$700 value, which again, Stefan and I have made great strides on. So the Pauly Shore one, I think we could agree worked out better than we could have ever hoped. So we
Yeah.
thought, well, what would be a great follow-up? And at the time, Bam Margera was one of the most popular people on Cameo. And so we thought, well, could we get him to do a pro circumcision video? So we invented a Jewish organization, I believe we said, called Hoods Without Hoods, an inner city Jewish group, Hoods Without Hoods. And we've got we got Bam Margera to weigh in on pro circumcision.
I think he's in a casino here also.
No, isn't he in like a squash court?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just really.
We definitely
really
found
bleak.
ones where he was sitting at a blackjack table doing
Yeah.
cameos, most certainly to pay for the blackjack.
For the
game.
blackjack, right.
Yeah.
He's
Most
like,
certainly. Yeah.
can you Venmo me some chips?
Exactly. So yeah, this one, if you haven't seen the video of this one, I promise you, you're not
you might want to
you're-
look away.
You're not going to enjoy this.
What?
Damn, so it's anti-circumcision, boys without hoods, which is the hood, the jimmy, the helmet.
Ah, the hood.
Yeah.
Boys Without Hoods, yeah, man. Annual
You don't
conference
have
is
to
this
just
weekend,
start
and we'd
the
love to give
video.
a shout out. Bam Margera here in the house, Tim Zen.
Boys without hoods.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he half-assed that one, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, this is my problem with a lot of cameos, is that they really ease into, like, they're reading the copy for the first time
Yes.
when they start, and it's like, a lot of these people are actors. You're not going to cold read even at an audition unless you have to.
Yeah, which is why like the really good cameos definitely stand out, because it's
Yep.
like even just to have like a good cameo, all you have to do is have read the instructions like 10 minutes before.
Yep.
So
Like, that's it.
Stefan, I
Mhm.
got some insight because Becca and I just watched the second season of the Netflix documentary Cheer. I don't know if we've got any Cheer fans in the house,
Okay.
but they showed one of the girls on Cheer doing a cameo. And what I
Oh.
didn't realize is they actually showed her phone screen as she was filming it. And the script is overlaid over your video.
Oh.
Like
That's
almost
smart.
like the lyrics, like on the iTunes or whatever, how the
Yeah,
lyrics,
yeah.
so it almost kind of looks like that, like a sort of half transparent text. So I think, Stefan, that's why you and I have seen some of them where they're kind of like they look like they're squinting at the screen or trying to
Right.
read it. That's why they put
Okay.
the script over top of the video.
Josh, what is your guess for the price on that one? I actually forget what it was. So
I'm going to go $35 for Bam.
oh,
Wow, that's
I-
a good guess, but it was Bam was $65.
Okay.
So we'll put $65 up on the board. We're up to 165. Now, this is another theme that you'll notice throughout the course of this, that we sometimes feel bad. The Bam one made us feel real bad. So we were like, what jackass guy could we go to maybe make us feel a little bit better? Well, who's the jackass guy that's maybe in the best shape? And so we went with Dave England, and we just simply asked him to shout out the podcast and to tell us about his favorite turd, because he shits.
he's
all
the poop guy on Jackass. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's good to specialize.
Oh yeah.
you got to have something, right?
Yeah. You got to have a thing.
Okay, so here we go. This is
Hey,
Dave
Moose, do you know how to block someone on the internet? I need to block it's a podcast called Blocked Party, and I need to block them. Moose, how do you do it? Tell me. He knows how to do it. Moose, block these people. Moose, what was your favorite turd of all time? Remember when you let that one that was 3 different colors? 3 different colors. Good boy, Moose. That was my favorite Moose shit ever. Good dog. I personally, Jackass 2, I let a 3 consistency one. And that little mini toilet, that was pretty good. Moose, say hi.
So pleasant.
Dave England.
This guy, okay, so there's a lot going on here that's good, right? He doesn't seem like he's in distress the way Pauly Shore did. Like, he didn't seem like he was going to be like, okay, I'll do this cameo, then I will record a video for my captors, and which is a cry for help. And he put a little effort into it, right? He's charming. He feels like, I don't need this. This is for fun. We're doing a fun thing. And I think this was like the one that, I think you're right. This one really put me at ease.
Well, they're not all like that.
Most of them will not be like that, but yes, I think that was a surprising one. And you're right. Like, I do think there are people who are on Cameo because they genuinely have fun with it and they like doing it. Yeah. And Dave is definitely an example of that. So price, Stefan, I mean, you probably don't know the prices of a lot of these guys either. So if you want to guess too, you can take a guess.
I would guess like 75.
Josh?
I was going to go low. I was going to go 20 because I think he has a little less name recognition than Bam. 25. I'll go 25.
Josh, your instinct was more correct than Stefan's. Dave England was $37.
Okay.
Wow. I guess I forget how low the prices were back then.
But yeah, this was early days. So that brings us up to 202, Dan. I could tell Dan was waiting for someone else to do the math on that.
I was actually doing the math in my head, but you beat me.
So we are up to $202 and we're only 3 in. Now, Stefan, this next one I believe was from you mostly. Mm-hmm. And this is we saw ECW legend Sandman was on Cameo.
That's right.
And famous for sort of being a very violent wrestler. Yeah.
Famous for wearing jeans. That was kind of his big thing. He wore jeans
and Zubaz. He wore a lot of like Zubaz pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to set this one up, Stefan? Because this was
I think I got this to like threaten Jesse Farrar. I'm pretty sure.
100%. That is exactly why you got it. Yeah. And it was specifically, I don't know if you remember this, but it was specifically over his shoes. You wanted Sandman to roast Jesse. I think this was right after Jesse bought those like orange Puma shoes,
bright orange shoes, and he took the picture of them where he's wearing like the athletic socks with them, and he said that it makes him look like the Gromble from Real Monsters, and they really did. But yeah, here's the Sandman.
Jesse, what the fuck is wrong with you wearing them shit shoes that you're wearing all the time? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, how do you expect anybody to respect you as a human being wearing those shoes? I'm very disappointed. Yo, Mike, what the fuck up? Johnny paid for this, so thank him. Peace, bitches.
Oh, yeah, and I guess there's also a shout out to our friend Mike, DB, who I think is in the chat tonight. And Sandman likes Mike, so...
Well, I think we told him that. I think we said end the video by saying something nice about DB.
Yeah.
That's good. This is good. Again, there's some people that truly look like he's professional wrestlers are not known as the best actors, but he certainly was like, hey, this is for my buds. I'm going to really play up how much I hate his shoes. He doesn't care about Jesse's shoes. And I think it's nice that he pretended hard enough.
He sold it very well. Yeah.
He really sold it. Sold it like you would sell a bump in the ring.
Exactly. Josh, what's your guess for the price?
I think Sandman is very affordable. I'm gonna say $10.
Ooh. I'm gonna say 25.
So you guys are actually both low. I mean, he is again an ECW legend. Sandman, $40.
Wow. I underestimated the enduring appeal of Extreme Championship Wrestling. An error I've made before.
Hey, look, it's an error we've all made, and we all feel the same about it.
This isn't the first time I've underrated the popularity of a Rob Van Dam, perhaps.
Rob Van Dam. You just do that in a bar and no one reacts. You're like, wait, you guys don't remember ECW?
You don't know ECW? You know, Sandman's cameos are like $40.
Yeah.
Those are 2019 prices.
Yeah, they really fucked us on Sandman. That's the one deal we didn't make a lot of money on. This next one was one that was just specifically for an episode, and this one sort of backfired on me a little bit. Now, actually, Josh, you could weigh in on this. We had a very famous controversy in the early days of Blocked Party where Stefan thought that sauce and cheese were toppings on a pizza.
Yeah,
And
I have since recanted. So
Yeah, so I sort of argued that that's the default way that you get pizza, that cheese and sauce do not count as toppings, that's like when you order a pizza, you can expect to get that on a pizza.
Yeah.
And we went back and forth. And then, first of all, Josh, do you want to weigh in on that? What's your stance on sauce and cheese?
Yeah, I think, like, obviously they are customizable. You can request without, but I do think because they're the default, that's like calling the crust a bottoming. Like, oh, give me my sauce and cheese with a crust underneath. Like, you don't have to ask for that. That's just part of it.
Yes, I agree. So thank you. And so I went to reality show chef Chris Cosentino to weigh in on the sauce and cheese debate. And I have to say, he did very well with it, even though he kind of fucked me over. And I don't think we've ever shown this one before, Stefan. Ooh. And the start of it is truly insane. I don't know what he thought Cameo was, but he tries to do a bit at the start, and it is out of control. So go ahead. This is Chris Cosentino.
So, Stefan, do you want to play a game? A game called Pizza. Pizza toppings. I like pizza. So tell me, what are you going to do to get out of this situation? How will you sacrifice your pizza toppings to survive? You have 26 seconds to realize that tomato and cheese are not just toppings on a pizza. It is officially what makes a pizza pizza.
Listen, dude, it doesn't really matter. Pizza toppings are what everybody chooses, but ultimately the base of a pizza is the dough, the tomato, and then the mozzarella. That's according to Italian tradition. Now, if you take those things off, you can have a white pizza, but you can also have a Neapolitan style, which has specific DOC rules. So everything has its own time and place. So your answer is ultimately not wrong. Your friend wants me to tell you it's wrong, but I think it's up to a personal opinion. But to me, the way I look at a pizza, a base pizza to me is a margherita, which is always tomato, mozzarella, and basil. Then come the next levels of topping, whether it's pepperoni or all the other good things. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but I'm not gonna say that it's correct. How is that?
This guy fucked me. This guy fucked me so hard. This fucking guy on Cameo. I paid this guy. Well, I don't want to say what I paid him, but I fucking paid this guy to be on my team.
$45.
I'm gonna go 50.
No, he was $15. That's why I thought he was the cheapest chef on Cameo. I was fucking rattled that he didn't agree with me.
His time in ECW was not legendary. One thing, it would be so funny if he just had someone do all his cameos wearing the fucking jigsaw mask.
So was it? I think it was ordered around Halloween, which I think is maybe why
I don't even remember. Let me see when I ordered it, because
funny.
That would definitely make sense if it was.
Was the bit pizza? Like, was that what he was doing?
Oh no! I mean, I hope not, but maybe. Okay, let me take a peek.
I'm just like trying to make connections.
We all. That's what Cameo's all about, Josh. We're all trying to make connections. I mean. Okay, well, here's maybe another debate. Do you consider September 22nd to be close to Halloween?
No.
Not close enough to have like a horror movie mask on hand.
Okay, so I think he was really trying to just go for a bit here. So.
You know what? I respect it. I think you definitely got your money. Well, like, you didn't get your money's worth because he didn't say what you wanted him to say. He didn't agree with you, but $15. He put in some effort.
$15. That's probably less than the mask cost.
Oh, for sure it is. Yeah, you had to do 3 cameos to pay for the mask.
You know he's reusing that mask.
Oh, no question. No question.
Like, happy birthday to your grandma.
Hey, dude, just saying.
I like to when he whips it off. He's like, listen, dude, like, I would love.
Let's get serious here for a second.
Grandma. Okay, but listen, it is your grandma's birthday. She's turning 91. We feel really happy for you.
It would also be funny if he took it off and the voice was the same. Like, we're playing a game called Pizza. And look, the Neapolitan style of pizza, they have kind of a traditional ingredient base.
Oh my God. Well, Stefan, we are here at a very famous moment in show history. It is
The first Joey cameo?
The first Joey's World Tour cameo. Yeah. So, I mean, Stefan, just, say the line to Josh.
Josh, do you know who Joey's World Tour is?
No.
Fuck. You can't do this to Josh, man. He's too nice. We can't.
I know.
That's okay. I'm here for the thing.
He's a fast food review guy, so he's on YouTube and he reviews fast food in his car.
Okay.
But he does a lot of like food challenges where he eats like very nasty food.
Okay.
And he doesn't have like any dignity or anything really. I mean, he's a fast food review guy. I think that kind of goes without saying. He's also like, I mean, if you look at his Twitter, he's like just like replying to like pro wrestlers, like weather, like reporters, and like Donald Trump Jr. So he's like a big time psycho also. But he does a good cameo.
Okay.
And I totally forget the context of the first one, but
I'll tell you the context if you don't remember. This is we felt bad for doing the circumcision bit, so we asked Joey to apologize to our listeners.
Yeah, because someone got mad at us for
Nope, that's not that one.
Okay.
No, this is just the original general apology to the listeners. Yeah, so if you're playing the home game, we have gotten 2 cameos from Joey's World Tour that involve apologizing for circumcision. This is the one where he compares circumcision to nuclear war. Let's
just jump right in. Yeah.
Because the Jews did both.
Ball back. This is Joey and Joey Super Cool Food Reviews. I'm back. Hey, I'm just here to apologize for Stefan. He said, they mentioned in their podcast about circumcision, and I'm just here to tell you that they're sorry for if you're offended by that circumcision. It's not a joke.
It is the offended one.
A lot of people suffer. They haven't been circumcised because they get infections and everything, and I know it's something to not joke about. Circumcision is it's a very delicate subject, if you know what I mean. Is it Babek or Babek or Babak? I don't know. I'm not. But
this was a patron who got mad at us for this.
Circumcision. It's not a woo 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 to think a joke about. So Stefan on the podcast apologizes to you, Babak. So on their behalf, I apologize for them. So a lot of woo 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 woos, and may the people in the world who are circumcised rejoice, and the people who aren't uncircumcised just keep moving on. And
kind of, he got confused.
I don't think he knows what circumcision is.
You're lucky stars that your parents didn't do that for you when you were a kid. Now you have to suffer through a surgical outpatient procedure, and that sucks. But anyways, it's not a joke. Circumcision is nothing to joke about. Anyways, I hope, Bobak, you accept their apology, Stefan Heck's apology, because circumcision is up there with global warming and nuclear weapons. Anyways, this is Jump and Joy Super Cool Food Review saying peace.
It's
wow.
There's so much to dig into there. Number one, as I said, doesn't seem to know what circumcision is. That's a huge factor in this. Number two, he went on and on like this was all he had on his agenda that day.
Yeah, I think that is true.
And then number three, you could see as his wheels were turning, the kind of mask of the character of upbeat food reviewer kind of slip. And you just kind of got him like staring into the infinite. And I think that's something nobody should have to witness with a YouTube personality.
Well, I mean, you're going to see a lot of sides of Joey here in this cameo retrospective, Josh. So you'll have a chance to really dig into him a little more.
Yep.
So this was early days for Joey. Stefan, you probably remember what he cost. So Josh, do you have a guess as to how much Joey was?
I'm going to go 15 again.
Okay, very close. 25.
Okay.
So we'll put 25 on the board, and the next cameo is also a Joey cameo.
282, Dan.
282. Yeah.
Thank you.
And this one, I don't know. I don't know if we ever played this on Block Party, Stefan. This is one we got. We did some touring with our friends in Street Fight Radio.
Yes.
And, they're very famously a sort of anarchist, leftist podcast. And so we thought, in honor of Street Fight, we would get a cameo from Joey directed at Jeff Bezos. And,
you nailed
Stefan,
it,
I don't
honestly.
know. Yeah. I mean, do you remember exactly kind of what this was sort of, I think you ordered
Well,
this one.
I asked him, I said, hey, can we get like a shout out, like in solidarity with all the Amazon employees who are, they're working hard. They're very underpaid, overworked. And then also, what do you think of, I think In-N-Out Burger is what I asked him.
Yeah,
As
one of
like a
those.
bonus
It's one of
question.
those ones. Yeah. So this is another $25.
It was Shake Shack. Yeah.
This is another $25 Joey cameo. This is the one that we played for the Street Fight Radio live shows.
Hello, everyone. This is Joey for Joey's Super Cool Food Reviews. I'm back. This message is for Jeff Bezos and Block Party Podcast, and I think we both feel the same way. Hey, Jeff, you're worth $1 billion trillion. You have all the money in the world, and you can't pay your Amazon workers a living wage? Come on, man. Come on, dude. You can do better than that. Come on. Set an example for the rest of the corporations. They need to start taking care of their workers and giving them living wages and health, and it's just the right thing to do. And if you do that, Jeff, you're gonna get a lot of woo 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 woos from me. But I think all of you should. And I hear horror stories about all these guys who are delivering all of our Amazon whatever products that people order, and I hear they're run ragged. And you got to be a better leader in your corporation than to treat people like that. So come on, Jeff, you got all the money in the world. You can do this. Set an example for all the other corporations. Okay, I know you have it in you. Let's do it. Big shout out to Block Party Podcast. Take care, my muchachos and muchachas out there, and I wish you all the joy and happiness in the world and success. Okay, everyone, Shake Shack. I've only been to Shake Shack once, and I thought it was okay. Yeah, I need to go again, but it's not in my town. Unfortunately, it was in a different town. So eventually, maybe they'll move here to where I'm living, and I'll get you some more reviews on Shake Shack. But anyways, come on, Jeff, you can do better, buddy. Come on, be a leader. Do it for everyone, okay? Set an example, all right? Integrity. Have integrity, okay?
Have integrity.
Block Party Podcast. Take care.
Joey.
This is Joey for Joey Super Kid Food Review saying peace.
Have integrity. I fully forgot.
Wow. Incredible. I love that he fully, like, when you Shake Shack, right. Yeah, I totally have a girlfriend. She goes to a different high school. It's like, was his take on Shake Shack. Oh yeah, I went once. It was a long time ago. I don't remember. It was a different place. I can't. It's a different place, a different town. Not gonna say what town. I also love his very sweet appeal to Jeff Bezos's better nature. A feature that clearly doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like what I feel like Mr. President Sir Twitter, where when Donald Trump was the president of the United States and people would do like, Mr. President Sir, is there no nadir to your cravenness? And people are just like, oh yeah, you zinged him, Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Someone asked how many cameos do we have from Joey before he got self-aware? Well, we got like 8.
Answers all of them. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's gotten there yet. So
incredible.
Who's next? It's not Joey, is it?
No. We've got a little reprieve from Joey. This one's from Santa. This was before this became a thing. So if you went on to Cameo last month for Christmas, you had Santa options. There's probably 20 different Cameo Santas you could choose from. But back in the early days, there was only one Cameo Santa. And well, look, I told Santa that my good pal Stefan should be on the naughty list.
Hello, Stefan. Usually, this is the time of year
when I reach out to everyone and let them know how proud of them I am, how they have been so good the entire year, and that because of that, they have made the nice list. I actually just got done speaking to John, telling him how good he has been this year, and that he made the nice list. Unfortunately, Stefan, in your case, nothing can be further from the truth. As a result, you will not be getting any gifts, including the bidet you really wanted. Oh well, better luck next year, I suppose.
I mean,
good.
he nailed it. It's a good Santa. He has a little bit of a southern twang as well. I noticed, which I
The
like.
Santa of the South.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is what I call Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, didn't Disney ban that movie?
Oh yeah. It's not on Disney Plus. Santa of the South. Let me just say, his relationship to the elves in that film is problematic.
Yeah.
Very problematic. So this one bit tricky. Value wise, where are you guys landing here?
I'll say 35.
I'm gonna go. I feel like 25 because I feel like he wanted to make this affordable for families, but he wanted to make it worth his while to put on the costume.
So again, Josh, you have some very good cameo instincts. He was actually $10.
Wow.
And the reason was that he did a 50% off sale, which is when I bought it. And then I remember there was actually at the time 2 cameo Santas, and he was trying very hard to be the cameo Santa. So I remember he sent a message after being like, hey, it would mean a lot to me if you could give me a 5-star review and tell people I'm the best Santa on Cameo. And it was very odd.
It's like, this other fuck doesn't even have a beard.
Yeah, this guy doesn't give a shit. He didn't even fucking rent the costume. What the fuck is this? Yeah, definitely. He threatened me. So
I heard he's Muslim. It's like, whoa, Santa. Chill, man.
This one again, I think, Stefan, this might be our most surprising one ever.
Is this Kato Kalin?
This is Kato Kalin.
Yeah.
And we got him because, again, we were trying to apologize for being bad boys online.
Apologize to Santa?
Yeah, no, I don't even think it was to Santa. I think it was I think it was circumcision related stuff.
I think
I can't remember. I can't remember exactly. But yes, we asked Kato Kalin to apologize, and this is what he came up with, and it's truly wild and incredible.
Hello, it's me. I'm Kato Kalin. Listen to the listeners of Block Party, and of course the great Stefan Heck. I wanted to say that Block Party is sorry to all the listeners for getting Joey's World Tour to talk about a circumcision. And it's an apology. As a matter of fact, I did an apology song, just so you know that we're serious. Circumcision, it's never a good decision. Just never get one in a car for fear of a collision. Ouch! Ouch! Listen, listeners of Block Party, we're sorry. And for Joey's World Tour, keep being great. Stefan Heck, you're great. This is Kato Kalin saying, I gotta go.
That's so good. He looks great too.
Wow. It's incredible how easy it is to get a minor public figure to take a hardline stance on circumcision.
Yeah, that's pretty much that. That's
Cameo. That was Cameo early on, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like sending you a video. Like, this is truly like No, obviously it's just like an opinion, and maybe this is their opinion, but it's so funny to me that like that the people, some of the people on Cameo are just so pliant to the request that they'll be like, I'm going to rob Fort Knox. Anyway, happy birthday.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I do like that I think neither Stefan or I were really prepared for and I wrote you a song.
Yeah.
No, we
That's
didn't
not
ask for a song.
It's not what you associate with Kato Kalin as personalized jingles.
No, and he rhymed
Fantastic.
circumcision with decision and collision,
It was
which
great.
I thought was
Pretty
great.
good.
Yeah, I feel like he was like $60, I want to say.
Josh,
I was gonna guess in that neighborhood too. I'm gonna be right with Stefan and say $60.
he was $50. Kato
Okay.
Kalin. Yeah, so we can put 50 on the table. Now, it is funny though, Josh, you were talking about minor celebrities being, very happy to do this for us. This next cameo was the first one we actually ran into some resistance.
Okay. Wait, real quick. I
yes.
was like, was he apologizing to Santa? No, he was apologizing to Joey's World Tour on behalf. Your podcast at this point, like if someone was just seeing this show for the first time, they'd be like, this is the podcast where they apologize for joking about circumcision. And that's most of it.
That was really a big thread.
That was an
for
ongoing
us.
thing. Yeah.
That was an ongoing thing. And it continues through this next person. and then we abandoned the bid after this. But if you remember, Mark McGrath, lead singer of Sugar Ray, went viral for his breakup cameo where he, broke up with someone's partner for them. And so we were trying to capitalize on this. So we asked Mark McGrath if he would record an apology to our listeners for soliciting Kato Kalin, who was involved in the OJ incident, to do a cameo. That's not a joking matter. So Mark actually emailed us back. So I was just in touch with Mark McGrath for a little while, and I'll read the exact messages here. Mark, I appreciate the request, but you're going to have to explain what the issue is that I'm apologizing for. Respectfully, ... Because I thought Mark might have an issue with the circumcision thing. So I just said, please apologize to the Block Party listeners for Kato Kalin. I said, no problem. We had Kato apologize to one of our listeners because we got a cameo where we had Pauly Shore do an anti-circumcision PSA. Our listener was upset about it and said it was no laughing matter. We are continuing our apology tour, basically. Mark wrote back, I'm not sure I'm the man for this, but I would be more than happy to do a general shout out. Thanks for understanding. And then I wrote him back and I said, Mark, I'm really sorry because, I'm sorry we made you have to do this. So could you apologize to yourself on our behalf? And so then he said, thanks for understanding, but can I at least give someone a shout out? It will make it easier on me. I appreciate your kind words. And then I said, no worries, brother. I appreciate your understanding as well. Could you shout out our friend Ian K, who is another fast food reviewer, and tell him to stay frosty? And then I said, please apologize to yourself for us in the video as well. And so this is
the most confusing thing we've ever done.
Absolutely. So this is Mark McGrath apologizing to himself on behalf of us while also shouting out a fast food reviewer from YouTube.
Sure. Yeah. Christopher Nolan directed this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to go to a special theater to see this in 16 millimeter.
What is up, Ian K? It's Mark McGrath from the band Sugar Ray, off the charts, but always in your hearts. And this one's from your friend John Cullen, and he wants you to stay frosty, man. Stay frosty, stay cool, stay prepared. You know what he's talking about. Have grace under pressure, and that's what you do. He also wants me to apologize to myself for you. Now, I don't know what that means, but, I think apologies are in order, but I believe in giving second chances as well. And I think this world can stay frostier if we give people more second chances. Apologizing, always a great start, but second chances is the way to go. I'm rambling a little bit. I'm a bit verbose and a bit garrulous, but it's what I do, Ian. It's what I do. So on behalf of John, have a beautiful holiday, and thank you guys so much for supporting the charity. You guys are the best. Take care.
That's nice. See,
Lovely.
McGrath really does it. He doesn't seem sad or weird.
No, he's just like a nice, normal guy. It's very pleasant.
And also was the first person to go, hey, this thing you're asking for, I don't understand it, and I don't think I'm going to take video of myself doing it until I understand it, which is incredibly savvy.
And I also think it's like the funny part is, Josh, is I just think that a lot of the celebrities are like, I mean, I could email them back to clarify, but like also I could just do it.
Yeah, right. I'll just say happy wedding anniversary, Osama bin Laden. Or whatever.
Yeah, just get the money. Who cares? The funny part about this one, which I just remembered as we were watching it, he did not know my last name. In no part of our contact did I say my name was John Cullen.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the video, he said, this is a shout out for John Cullen, meaning he looked me up to see if I was yanking his chain, which I was. So fair play to Mark McGrath.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
He's on top of it. So do you guys have a guess? I will say part of the reason we also solicited Mark McGrath, all of his cameos go to charity. He doesn't take any of the money from them.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So what do you guys think Mark McGrath's price was?
85. Wow,
Yeah,
Stefan, we were so close.
Same page. Yeah.
He was 100 even.
Wow. Okay.
So we'll put 100
and a
on
bargain.
Absolutely.
A bargain for what we got. Yes. Now, next, Stefan, we have another one of our favorites, Eva Long.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Do you want to explain that to Josh and our listeners?
Yeah, Josh, this is a porn star who does very like erotic cameos. And I think she did this one. Did we get this for our friend Ivan?
Yeah, so we had a good friend of ours, great comedian Ivan Decker, on a cameo episode, and he was about to get married, and so naturally, we asked Eva, we told Eva that Ivan and his wife were planning a wedding night three-way, and if she had any thoughts on that or any advice for Ivan for planning a wedding night three-way. So yeah, this cameo is rated 18 plus as well. So just if you're a child watching this. Yeah, no, you can't, but you just.
I guess OnlyFans is just adult cameo.
Yes, basically.
Essentially,
exactly.
yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Ivan? Congratulations on getting engaged, babe. That's so awesome. Lucky, lucky girl. So I hear you guys want to get a little naughty and add a little spice to the bedroom, huh? A little threesome. I am so supportive of this, so since I can't be there, I definitely think whoever catches the bouquet is a good candidate. But always go with how you feel. Attraction is number one, okay? You guys have fun? Ooh, I'm jealous and I want to hear about it, so I will be expecting some sort of message after the wedding.
Now, did Ivan show that to his wife?
Oh, I'm almost positive he didn't know.
Okay.
I play softball with his wife, and she's not the type of person who would be thrilled with that.
That's fair. I'm impressed by how she kind of, and I say this admiringly, she translated like a stripper charisma through the camera to be like, hey, I want to hear how your wedding night went. It's like, she doesn't, but it's nice of her to ask, and it makes you feel invested, and you tip on the cameo.
Yeah, she's a pro, you know?
Well, one thing we have learned over time too, Josh, is I think we were telling you before we got on air, but we used to have a website that listener Drastic Actions made for us, and I think he's here tonight. Hello, DA. But we could see all of the instructions for people, and most certainly there are guys out there who would create running relationships with these porn stars through Cameo. So they would pay another $25. Oh, hey, yeah, my date did go well. Yeah, like I fucked her, you know, or whatever, you know, to get me horny about that or whatever. And then, so yeah, it was definitely a thing that certain Cameo people were doing to get more cameos from those people.
For sure.
So, yeah, it was it's a wild time.
I would also like to start a thing with the chat right now, which is, do you think we're actually going to get through all of the cameos? Because how many do we have left, John?
We're getting through all of them. This is a 4-hour show.
Okay. We may have to cut out some of the more the less memorable ones potentially.
No. Next one, Stefan, this is all you. This is Rachel Dolezal.
Oh yeah. So Darren Ravel, who was an ESPN sports business reporter, blocked me on Twitter because I kept calling him Daryl. And so then I got Rachel Dolezal to ask him to unblock me on Twitter. And I think that's kind of as much as I can explain it.
Hey Darren, this is Rachel Dolezal. I am reaching out to you because your friend Stefan really would appreciate it if you would unblock him. And he says he's really sorry for calling you Daryl, and he thinks that Dunkin' Donuts was in the wrong. And so I hope you understand all of that inside information that I don't understand really what's going on. But he just asked me to send you a short little message, a little shout out. So again, this is Rachel Dolezal, and please unblock your friend Stefan if you can find that in your heart to do today. Thanks.
He did not unblock me. I don't know if he has seen this video or not. Maybe I still need to reach out to him. But...
when Rachel Dolezal, I didn't know Dolezal she put a little "je" on it.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Why not?
Sure, right. It doesn't matter. Nothing about her is factual. You gotta unblock her. Unblock Stefan if Rachel Dolezal asks you to.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Darren Ravel again. I think.
Well, especially because we know now, we learned this week that he's like a big, MLK memorabilia collector. Or
That's
whatever.
true. Yeah.
Deeply bizarre.
Yeah.
Incredibly
bizarre.
Family from Get Out thing to say.
So weird. I forgot. Sorry, Eva Long. We didn't put the money on the board for Eva Long. Did you guys have a guess for that?
75.
50.
We got in early. She's $25.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's $4.92. And do we have a guess for Rachel Dolezal?
20.
50.
Wow. Holy shit.
You gave her $50, Stefan. So congratulations.
God damn it.
That was all you too. That wasn't even the show account. That
No.
was just you paying $50 to Rachel Dolezal. So all right. Well, we're back with our good friend Joey. This is the third Joey here, and this is another circumcision one.
What?
So yeah, Dan, just play it.
Hey, how do you circumcise a redneck?
Oh no.
You kick his sister in the chin.
I didn't ask him to say that.
Wow, did I just say that? Whoa. Block Party listeners, this is Joey from Joey's World Tour. Stefan and John, how you doing again? Wow, the Block Party listeners and Stefan and John. Hey, I'm back. Anyways, hey, the circumcision jokes. I can hardly say it. Circumcisions. They're so, we need to apologize to the Block Party listeners. Stefan and John would really like to apologize to y'all. Some people get upset. I understand. I had my little joke there at the beginning. But, people, okay, so check this out. Stefan and John want to apologize if they, made people feel uncomfortable about male circumcision. I mean, it's, they didn't mean it. They're just, we're just having fun. Like my friends and I call, in Vegas, circus, we call it circumcise. And, it's just jokes. It's just jokes. That's all. We're just having a good time. But Stefan, John, and probably me too, we want to apologize to the Block Party listeners for joking about circumcision. That's hard. You can't even spell that. Like, you're at a, spelling bee. Spell circumcision. Circ.
He's really going full Robin
how was that
Williams
used?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Block Party listeners, we apologize. You can throw me in there as well, Stefan and John. And on our behalf, please, it won't happen again. Anyways, Block Party listeners, you keep listening to Stefan and John. They're super totally awesome. And as Keanu Reeves always says, Via con Dios, Block Party listeners. Anyways, take care, my friends. Yep. Peace and love to you all. And stay cool, Block Party listeners. Stefan and John, Peace and love, and take care. And we apologize, Block Party listeners, for our insensitive, circumcised jokes, okay?
Oh, my God.
Take it easy, everyone. This is Joey from Joey's World Tour saying peace.
I'm worried how much of his total income is from you guys.
It's more than I would like. I think maybe he had changed his price at this point too, John. Is that right? Or was he still 25?
No, he was 40 for that.
That was going to be my guess.
Yeah.
Yep. He's moved up to 40. That one felt like one where his wheels were spinning and they just never quite hit the road.
Yeah.
He just kept saying like over and over, like circumcision, circumcise. And then we apologized. Like he was hoping he was going to get there, and it just never happened.
I will say what this video proved is that on a different timeline, Joey from Joey's World Tour could have had Pauly Shore's career. It was very Shore-esque.
Yeah,
it really was.
If his mom ran the Comedy Store, Joey would be Pauly Shore. Yeah, exactly. Well, this next one, a little bit more fun, we would have to say. This is look, we found out Sir Mix-a-Lot was on Cameo, and I told him that Stefan got butt implants. So
yeah, that's all you need to hear.
That's all you need to know. Here we go.
Stefan, we got to talk, Stefan. So, your good friend John told me, Stefan, bro,
he looks fantastic.
You are going to get some butt implants. Stefan, I'll give you this piece of advice while you recover from the butt implants. Sleep with a mirror. I ain't smiling, I'm serious. I'm trying not to smile. Sleep with a mirror, because the only way you can sleep after you get them butt implants is face down, booty up, which means look in that mirror, because it might be somebody creeping on you that you don't want there, if you know what I mean. Stefan, you did it, bro. Okay, you did it. So hurry up, get well, sleep with the mirror. Mix-a-Lot, go.
The Mix-a-Lot is going to fuck me, I think.
It's like a real
oh, sorry, I unplugged my headphones. 1 second.
What a just a full cameo of rape joke from Sir Mix-a-Lot. Who looks tremendous. He's 58. Looks terrific.
He's in the lab as well. I mean, yeah.
He's mixing a lot.
Now, I think
the one thing I liked is it seemed that his laughter at the end was suggesting that he knew that we were joking. Like, I think a lot of these we kind of got them past the people. I think we got them, we slid them by. I think they maybe didn't necessarily know that we weren't real. This one, I think Sir Mix-a-Lot knew probably wasn't real, and he was just like, you know what, boys, I'll still do it. But
let's have fun with it. Yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, he likes big butts and he cannot lie, but he can tell when others are lying.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, yes. I think he was a bit more expensive, so I'm gonna say he was 125.
Wow. I'm gonna go 90.
Josh, very close again. $80.
Wow.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yeah. So there you go. This next one, Stefan, maybe you want to describe this, because this has sort of been in Block Party news recently. Richard Karn. We had a little bit of fun with Richard Karn back in the day. We got 2 cameos from him. This one is the first.
This is so Josh, what we did was the context here is that in the world that this cameo exists, John owns the monster truck Gravedigger.
Okay.
And I'm trying to
other way around.
I own the monster truck Gravedigger.
Sure.
John is trying to buy Gravedigger off of me, but the only way I'll sell it to him is if Richard Karn asks on his behalf for him to buy to get Gravedigger.
Sure.
And Richard Karn nails it.
Yeah.
Hey, Stefan, how you doing, buddy? This is Richard Karn. So, you own the Gravedigger. Very cool. Monster trucks. I can't beat them. But apparently you're in the market maybe to sell that. And John Cullen, I'm telling you, I don't know him personally, but if you want somebody trustworthy, you want somebody that will go to any length to acquire this truck. I mean, he doesn't want to dismantle it. He doesn't want to hurt it. He wants it to keep going, to keep being present, to keep being functional. So, hey, you had a long run? Let John take over, all right? And good on you. You do your due diligence, you find out what these people are like. So take care, all right, buddy?
Richard Karn, like, this is so, because you can tell he's does a good cold read. He is having fun with it. And you can tell he's just like, I'm on the golf course. I got a cameo request for $60. I'm going to buy a steak on the way home.
Yeah. And was he 60 or was he more, John? I feel like maybe he was like 90.
He's right in the, well, not right in the middle, but you guys are close. He was $80.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
you put,
And
put 80 on the board.
I believe the next one is a follow-up cameo from Richard Karn. Is that right?
No, we actually got a couple in the middle of the
God.
two Richard Karn ones. We'll skip this one because it was really dumb. Hal Sparks.
Okay.
That was the one where he had that really stupid tweet about how people shouldn't cheer for villains, and we tried to get him to say the names of villains. It was really dumb, but we will put the total on the board: $25 for Hal Sparks, Dan.
Yeah.
So $767 there. This one is a beautiful one. It's very quick. This is Backpack Kid, and
Right. Yeah.
Josh, I don't know if you were
out.
Oh, does he? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So Backpack Kid, of course, known for doing the floss.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Yodeling Kid. That kid has
Oh,
different kid.
Yeah. Backpack Kid is the flossing kid.
Yep,
right?
you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
So Backpack Kid did the flossing, but his whole thing was that he refused to floss in cameos. He specifically said in his bio, I will not floss. Don't ask me to do it. So Stefan and I racked our brains. We were like, how can we get Backpack Kid to floss? And we thought, well, he's a kid. How do you appeal to a kid? So we said that we were a kid who got grounded, and our parents were huge Backpack Kid fans, and they would only unground us if Backpack Kid flossed.
Yeah.
And it worked. Go ahead.
Wow.
Floss, floss, floss. Dave is the best dancer on earth.
Boom. Done.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Straight into the point.
Kids
Dave is the best
is
dancer on earth.
enormous kid to kid anti-grounding solidarity, and I think that's beautiful.
So price wise, I mean, obviously that was a very short cameo.
Yeah.
That was like 6 seconds
We
long.
knew that. We knew, and we had known that going in. We had seen
Yeah.
a bunch of his cameos. None of them were longer than 10 seconds.
30.
25.
Josh, very close again. $35 was
Wow.
Backpack Kid. So put 35 up on the board. And now this is the number 2 Richard Karn one. And I don't know if I even remember. So
I think-
first of all, someone in the chat said they genuinely want to see a video where John and Stefan try to play golf. I can golf.
I can't.
Just fine.
So
So
yeah.
So you want to see Stefan golf. I'm not great, but I'm like, if you watched a video of me golfing, you'd just be like, oh, okay, that guy's golfed before.
Like, he's no Richard Karn, I'll tell you that.
And certainly no Richard Karn. He golfs a lot. And Stefan and I are definitely going to golf with Richard Karn this year. That's happening for sure. But yes, this is the second Richard Karn video. And I don't even remember what the setup for the second one was, Stefan. Do you remember? Wasn't it something like, oh, you got Richard Karn to tell me that you would never sell Gravedigger?
Yeah,
right?
but I think the problem with this one is he actually doesn't say Gravedigger or monster truck. He just says car,
Yes,
which sort of
that's
takes away from it. But you know what? He's a pro. So
He's a pro.
yeah.
Hey, John. How you doing, buddy? This is Richard Karn. You remember me. You asked if I could convince Stefan to get rid of his car. Stefan wants you to know
Family Feud.
that he's never going to release that car. It's been in his family for years. You got to move on. You got to find something else. And you will. You're a big boy. So good luck. Have a great time. You guys take care.
Again, that little laugh at the
The
end.
sign off is so good.
That's Karn being like, look, I know you guys are fucking
We're having
with
a
me."
good time.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
Richard Karn, he kind of has a vibe of like he's in the Fieri family of energies at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
actually
true.
a good way of putting it.
Like, he's
yeah.
not the mayor of Flavortown, but he's on the town council.
Yeah, he's like the treasurer or something.
The treasurer of Flavortown.
He does have
Yeah.
treasurer vibes. Yeah. I like to the first one, I mean, he's clearly on the golf course for both of these. The first one looks like it's before you drive, which makes sense, right? It's like, oh, maybe we're waiting. There's like another group in the fairway. We're waiting to drive. Okay, I'll, do the cameo. That one, he seems to be in the middle of the fairway. Like he's just in the middle of a hole. And he's like, oh, fuck, I got this cameo. I got to do this. I got to do this right now. So I loved
My
it.
kid needs a new bike today.
Yes, today. I know. I got a call from his mom. I gotta do it.
Now I'm assuming
okay.
our next one is like back to just like a freak show.
Yeah,
Wait,
much
how much
worse.
did that one cost again?
Oh, sorry, 80 for Richard Karn. So it's 882. This next one. This one was in the 2 weeks into COVID when none of us really quite exactly knew what COVID was, where we were going to be at with COVID, what was going on. And we told Paula Dean that Stefan has COVID. So go ahead.
Hey, John, it's Paula Dean, and I'm coming into your world to say I am so sorry that you have been quarantined because of the suspected case of the coronavirus. Have you been tested? Did you test positive? Have you been around somebody that has had this? I would just love to know the answers to all these questions. And I guess that you're would be quarantined for 2 weeks, right? And
Yes.
I don't. You
Did
didn't
you pause
tell
for us
me
there?
if you are around anybody else, if you have any family that's been quarantined with you. 2 weeks can seem like 2 months, though, if you're having to spend it right by yourself. And you asked me what are some good things to eat and recipes that you could make over the next 2 weeks. Yes, you did. You said it's for 2 weeks. And you told me you were struggling to think. I have a lot of days like that, John, that I struggle to think. So we know that you need to be intaking a lot of fluids, right?
Yep.
So I don't know if you have any of my cookbooks, but I think it was my second cookbook. I have formulated a recipe for my niece Kari when she was sick. She wanted me to make her a pot of chicken soup like Chick-fil-A serves. They really do have some good chicken soup there. So I set out to formulate this soup, and I really think I hit the mark. I think it almost might even be better than Chick-fil-A's. But if you've got that second book, or you can go on your computer and find the recipe for Paula's chicken noodle soup. That would be a real good one. Well, apparently, since you're wanting to cook, you must not feel too bad. I hope you're stocked up on groceries. Or is somebody bringing groceries and sitting them outside the door and you just go to the door and get them? I don't know, but I'm going to be concerned about you. So if there's any way I could get answers to these questions, I would love it. But like I said, go on the computer and look up some of my recipes. Well, there's so many out there and so many delicious things you can make, like my peach cobbler. Oh my gosh, it's so simple. And you can just use canned peaches with it. It's like a cup of self-rising flour, a cup of milk, and a cup of sugar. You melt a stick of butter in your casserole dish, and then you beat your batter up with a whisk, pour that over the melted butter, and then open a can of peaches, juice and all, and just ladle that across, and that crust is going to come back up to the top. So that's just a couple of dishes, honey. So I want to send you love and best dishes, but I hope that you get well very, very soon. And thank you for quarantining yourself. That's very selfless.
Forgot how
So
long
love
this
and
one
best
was.
dishes to you, John.
We did.
Bye.
Some people are asking in the chat. We did ask her for recipes. We were saying that I was quarantined and we would love some recipes.
It's best dishes is like such a glib thing to say when someone has a potentially fatal disease.
Best dishes.
It's just like 3 hours later, he passed away from complications associated with the novel coronavirus.
I'm gonna say 120 for that one.
This seems expensive. I'm gonna say 150.
You're both a little over. She was 100 even.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
This next one, I think people may not remember because this one kind of flew under the radar a little bit. But back in the day, our good friend Jamie Loftus was doing cameos for charity, and what she was doing was inventing a short play in the cameo. And so all we told her was that she could do whatever she wanted for the short play, but Stefan had to be the villain in the play. And low key, I think this is probably the best cameo we ever got. So yeah, give it up to our friend Jamie Loftus.
Rules.
Here we go.
Hi, this is Jamie, and I've, at John's request, written a short play starring myself and Stefan. I hope you enjoy it, and I would love some feedback. It goes a little something like this. Interior, Stefan's living room. Night. Stefan sits on his couch looking at his phone with a small, villainous smile. Stefan says, "Aha, another social media prank to own the right with. I know just what I'll do." Jamie, an angel and perfect, enters with a long knife. Jamie says, "Stefan?" Stefan hides his phone and his latent prank swiftly. Stefan says, "What?" Jamie says suspiciously, "What are you doing?" Stefan immediately looks over to his Roku. Stefan says, "Watching The Handmaid's Tale. I'm such an ally." Jamie looks to the Roku as well, where an episode of Entourage is paused. Jeremy Piven is throwing something at a woman in the paused frame. Jamie says, "Name one character from The Handmaid's Tale." Stefan immediately replies, "Turtle." Jamie brandishes the knife and sits a respectful but menacing distance from Stefan on the couch. Jamie says, "What are you really doing, Stefan?" Stefan replies, nothing. Jamie says, "Are you planning a little online prank to distract everyone from their everyday lives and give them a bit of a giggle?" Stefan says, "No." Jamie says, "Stefan, if you don't tell me the truth, I will cut myself right now." Stefan is conflicted. He knows Jamie sort of well, but not that well. So it's not like he'd be mourning her for a long time or anything, but he would need to clean it up and would carry some guilt throughout his life. Jamie says, "Stefan?" Stefan is sweating. Stefan says, "No." Jamie heroically cuts her own throat on the spot, immediately becoming a martyr to the cause unclear, and goes to heaven right away. She takes a while to die, and Stefan sits there in shock. After a minute or so, he unpauses Entourage and watches Entourage for a minute, then pauses it again once he's sure she's dead. He exhales and says, "Shit." Stefan looks both ways, then menacingly pulls out his little phone and says, "This is my best online prank yet." He begins snapping photos of Jamie's corpse. It goes viral, of course, and it gets a write-up in Good Job Internet. Epic. Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks.
Oh, wonderful. That is so good.
Jamie rules.
$20, 25 bucks.
I'm with Stefan, 25.
It was $15.99.
Wow.
Not enough.
Absolutely worth it. No.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll skip this next one. We tricked Forrest Griffin, the former UFC fighter, into imagining that we owned an appliance store in COVID and we were struggling. It's not that interesting.
Unclear why we did that.
He just shouts out because he did a lot of cameos like that. We would find these ones. He'd be like, "Hey, this is former UFC champion Forrest Griffin. Shout out to your failing business. Get punt, knock out the competition." So anyway, it was fairly boring. but it was $45, Dan. So add that to the total. Then we got another one from Eva Long, which was kind of the same. So we'll skip that one too. That was $25, Dan. And then this one, I believe, was never shown publicly, I don't think. Stefan and I ran a contest where the winner was gifted a cameo from us. That was part of the prize package. And we were racking our brain as to think who would give a really good cameo to a contest winner. And we settled on April and Phil Margera. And I think, Stefan, you can agree, this is one of the nicer, better cameos.
I love this one so much. I rewatched this one a couple days ago when you posted it, and it's so nice.
All right, so here we go. Enjoy this. April and Phil Margera.
Aw.
Hi, Mike. It's April, and
Hey, Mike, it's Phil Margera.
and we heard that you won the raffle for the Block Party podcast, and that is like so awesome. And it's such for a good cause. That's awesome.
And they were very happy and proud of you for doing that, right?
Really good.
Stefan and John?
Mhm.
We're very happy and proud.
And they also want to admonish you for listening to the podcast in the first place. Kind of like a thank you, but not really. So we're hoping you're having a great summer day. Thanks again for all you do, and congratulations for winning the raffle. That's amazing.
And they said the podcast was what?
They're teasing them for listening to the podcast,
But it's a
they're also
good
thanking them.
podcast. They said it wasn't. Read that. It says
I know. Well, it's from Stefan and John, and they.
But
just
it's a
wanted
good
to say-
podcast, is all we're saying. Block Party Podcast. Way to go. Perfect.
Oh, it's so sweet.
So sweet.
Oh.
$45.
I'm gonna say 60.
Again, just right in the middle. They were 50 even were the Margeras. So congratulations to Mike for winning the contest. This one, bit of a different vibe. This next one coming up, we're going back to the wrestling well for this one. If you're an independent wrestling fan, you may be familiar with Nick fucking Gage. He's a hardcore wrestler. And look, Dan, our beloved and hot producer, he's been single for a while, and we just thought, who better to give Dan relationship advice than a hardcore wrestler who has most famously been to jail multiple times and frequently injures his opponents in horrible ways. Nick Gage, here we go.
First off, this is Nick fucking Gage. I want to give a shout out to my boy Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Man, I heard you're having some problems in the women department. You've been single for a minute. So you know what? I'm going to give you some dating advice from Nick fucking Gage. First off, you pick her up at her house, don't open that side door. You make her get in, because now she's going to want more and more. Then you take her to McDonald's and you buy her a Big Mac meal. You know what? Fuck that. Put her on the dollar menu meal. Then you take her down to the park, see if she wants to hook up or anything, and she pulls that bullshit, just get out of there, man. There's more plenty fish in the sea. Dating tips from Nick Gage. Anybody else need some? Hit me up, but I hope that works for you, Daniel.
Very funny to put an ad at the end there for his own cameo on presumably a cameo that one person is going to see. I do want to know if Dan took the advice.
Yeah, did you follow any of this advice, Dan?
No, I didn't.
I like that his advice was like, take this girl out, be rude to her, take her to McDonald's, and then also dump her. She sucks. I was like,
Yeah.
the ending was very weird.
Somebody in the chat brought up his angle. He is like the classic old person on FaceTime angle.
Yeah. And I think he was pushing a shopping cart also.
Certainly was pushing a shopping cart. Yeah.
Oh, that is what that sound is. Unmistakable.
Yeah.
I'm going to say $30.
Oof. I'm going to go 40.
Nick Gage was $25.
Okay.
Again, early days for Nick Gage. He's actually, I know our friends over at Wrestling Brain have gotten a couple cameos from him, and he's gotten much better at it. I'll say that. I think he's a pretty consistently good cameo at this point, but yes, certainly that was a little rough. You know what? We'll do this one. Frank the Tank, Stefan.
Okay. God, I forgot about this one.
We had just been on guests on Chapo FYM. If you've never watched their Twitch stream, it's very funny. They made us watch horrible videos, and they introduced me to Frank the Tank, who is, I guess, like a Barstool affiliated guy who does cooking videos, and he's very uncomfortable to watch do anything. So anyway, we asked him for cooking advice for Stefan. Go ahead.
Hey, Stefan. You're trying to learn how to cook.
That shirt is just barely hanging on.
If you do have a rotisserie, my advice to you would be to tie that chicken up nicely. You got to tie its wings, you got to tie its legs, and you might have to tie its stomach if it's a bigger chicken, because you don't want the chicken dragging as it rotates. You know, when it drags, it rotates. You don't want it dragging, because when you're dragging, it starts breaking, and you start using that meat, and it won't be tender. So you got to tie that bird up so it doesn't drag, and the juices can stay within the rotisserie. I know what to set it and forget it. It's like 15 minutes per pound. So follow the instructions. If you get a nice like 5 pound, 6 pound bird, you can be eating in an hour and a half, maybe a little less than 2 hours, and it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
This is another one where he kind of shifted in and out of bits, and then like couldn't help but give sincere rotisserie chicken cooking advice. Like he started being like
cooking advice being get a rotisserie. Like
start with it's
step
kind
one.
of a beginner's level recipe, rotisserie chicken.
I think it was because we had watched him cook rotisserie chicken on Chapo.
Yes,
it
was really nasty. Yeah, it was
I think that's
bad.
why.
When's the next Joey one? Are we nearing a
that's
Joey
next.
one?
That's
next.
Okay. Yeah. So just relax. There's always a Joey around the corner.
Joey.
Oh yeah, there's always a Joey.
I'm gonna say $15 for Frank the Tank.
I'm gonna say 30.
Frank was 10.
Oh my god.
And $10. So put that up on the board. And now I would argue our most famous Joey cameo, Stefan.
Oh.
This was for one of our first live shows into the pandemic. Taylor Lorenz was on the show. The show was happening right around 9/11.
It's happening on 9/11.
Was it on 9/11? Oh yeah, you're right. It was on 9/11. And so of course we had to ask Joey to pay tribute to, I think we actually told him that we were going to be doing a show and we wanted him to like pay tribute to 9/11 as part of the show.
Yes.
And you'll see the result here.
It's like circumcision.
I mean, you're not far off, Josh.
Block Party listeners, it's Joey from Joey's World Tour. I'm back. What is going on, muchachos and muchachas? Block Party in the house. What is up? It's 9/11, and it's a very somber day for America. And I just want to say hi to everybody at the Block Party here. And I want a big shout out to John Cullen. So say hi to John for me, everyone. But Block Party, I'm here. You're doing a live show today on 9/11. 9/11 was a big turning point in our country. First responders, we've lost family members, friends, first responders, and it just made America stronger. And of course, we've lost so many innocent people in that horrific attack on our country, but we've become stronger, and together we will move on and obviously never forget. So I'd like to lead you all in a moment of silence.
Oh God, I forgot about
on this anniversary of 9/11. So if I could have a moment of silence for all the BP listeners.
Oh my God, dude. Why does he have that candle in his car?
For when in his car.
He holds this for so long. Oh God.
It looks like a Hanukkah candle.
Okay, BP listeners, have a great show. This is Joey wishing you, all the BP listeners, health, happiness, and joy. And take care, everyone. Stay safe. Never forget. Peace.
Stay safe from future 9/11s.
I think so. That was a threat. I think that was a veiled threat from Joey. I think he was still $40.
I don't know about you
at this
guys,
point.
but I'm fucking hard.
I think that was $40, right, John?
No. So Joey had actually jacked up his price again. That was $50.
Okay. Well, that was worth it.
He went from 25 to 40 to 50.
Most 9/11 remembrances, I think this is what really set his apart. Most don't include any big shout outs, but this one had a couple.
Just want to shout out all the first responders of 9/11. Well, we have another Joey. Stefan, this was a birthday gift. This was a birthday. Oh, we're not.
Sorry.
And this is not the last one either.
Aw.
This is a birthday gift from you to me.
Okay.
John Coolin, it's Joey from Joey's World Tour. I'm back. Woo, 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 woo. Happy birthday, John. What is going on, muchacho? Woo, 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 woo. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Happy birthday, John. You're turning 45. Oh, my goodness. You're getting old, John. You got to start wearing Depends. You got to start eating more fiber now because we don't want you getting blocked up there. I'm just kidding, my friend. John, this birthday shout-out is brought to you by your friend and Blocked Party podcast co-host, Stefan Heck. Woo, woo, woo,
He's
woo,
back to
woo.
saying my name wrong
So
again.
give Stefan a big high five for me. That is so nice of Stefan. And
I think he's
good
doing
luck
this
to
to
you
actually
all
bother me
and all
on
the success with the Block Party podcast. Woo woo! I hope you're doing well, John. I hear you ate your first Big Mac ever. What's going on, John? What's the dealio? What took you so long, my friend? I heard you didn't really like it that much. You know, I kind of, you know what, John? I kind of agree with you.
Thank you, Joey.
It shouldn't be called a Big Mac. It should be called a Little Mac because it's so small.
That was
What's so
my
big
problem
about
with
it,
it as
John?
well,
What is
that
so
it's too
big?
small.
I don't know what to do. I'd rather have the quarter pounder with cheese. But you're not an onion guy, but I like the onions on there because they swing. They're pretty good. But anyways, do you like onion rings though, John? Some people I don't like tomatoes, but they love tomato sauce. I don't like onions, but I love onion rings. I don't know, John, I'm out of the loop. But anyways, my friend, you need to start eating, baby steps, John. Start eating onions and get used to it. I would start off with shallots. It's not as harsh, and then work your way up to onions. Woo! But anyways, my friend, say hi to Stefan for me.
He's doing it.
Happy
He's doing it.
birthday.
To piss me off.
I wish you
Hello,
health,
Stefan.
happiness, and joy, and all the success in the world. Have a great holiday season and a super duper new year. Woo! Now I'm gonna sing
Your
you a
birthday's in
birthday
October, by the way.
song, John. Are you ready, muchacho, for the voice of a generation to sing to
Oh,
you?
it's another
Are you?
candle.
That's
Doesn't
the
he have
word on
another
the street. I have a
candle
really good
here?
voice.
Yeah, he has
That's what they tell
dozens
me.
of them
I just,
on the
whatever.
floor of his car.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I think he
Happy
bought
this
birthday,
cupcake.
He
dear
bought a cupcake for
John.
the cameo.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, muchacho. Say hi to everybody for me. You take care, my friend. Have a great 45th birthday.
Who are your
This is
mutual
Joey
friends?
wishing you, John. Happy birthday.
It was not my 45th birthday. I'd just like to be very clear on that.
No, that was my
What
bad.
I like about this one is you can tell with the circumcision and 9/11 ones, he was kind of tearing to tiptoe through a minefield. But you could tell how relieved he was that he was like, "Oh, happy birthday! I'm really gonna sink my teeth into this one."
He loves it. He loves to wish a happy birthday. Hello, Kiki. Kiki's on stream. A lot of
Here's
people in the
Kiki.
chat were enjoying the.
Aw,
What's up,
There she
Kiki?
is. Hi, Kiki.
Yeah, that was. One of the
Was that
worst
$50?
One of
Or
the
hey,
worst birthday gifts I've ever gotten. Yes, $50. Dennis, I believe, already added that to the total. We've just got a few more left, and by a few, I mean like 7. The next one is this one. We learned about this guy actually after the 9/11 episode with Taylor Lorenz. She introduced us to some TikTokers, and we learned about TikTok POVs, which is where you give the TikTok people, they do, oh, I'm doing like a scene or whatever. And we were introduced to Tyler Brash, who we thought was very funny and did a very poor English accent. So we insisted that he do an English accent for the thing. And anyway, we're by the way, we never ordered a Cock Destroyers cameo. They were $500. We don't have one. So those of you who are hoping for a Cock Destroyers cameo, you're gonna have to freebase that one on your own. Okay, here we go. Tyler Brash.
Stefan, I thought I'd drop in a podcast, eh, mate? Oh, you want to join in? You want to join in on this fabulous podcast, eh, mate?
Oh yeah, I think I said you wanted podcast.
You're not gonna join on this podcast of mine, eh? Okay, I suck it. I really do suck so much at accents. But hey, shout out to Stefan. Hey, you better join that podcast. You got to join that podcast because every opportunity that you don't take could be an opportunity. I'm trying to sound like Yoda or something. But no, for real though. All jokes aside, guys, if you guys want to start a podcast, I encourage you highly to do that. But don't ever quit, because there's going to be times where you get no views. There's going to be times where you get millions of views. Just have no expectations when you go into a world like that. But always keep your head down and keep going. Work hard. And I know this probably sounds cliche, but yeah, don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about, 50 people watched me. But Stefan, I hope you really join John Cullen's podcast. Don't think about what other people think, because if you do, you're not going to be a happy person at all. Wow. So continue to do you guys. And I hope nothing but success for you. And I want to say also thank you for supporting me. It means a lot. I promise you. Every little ounce or every little support I get, even if it's like one message, I'm very, very blessed and grateful. So if I can inspire you guys, that'd mean the world to me. So look, I got joked. I got roasted on the internet, but I'm still going. I don't care about what people think. And in the end, I'll be on top, I promise. But anyways, I hope you guys get inspired by that and join that podcast. And if my POV or accent wasn't good, I'm so sorry. I could do anything else. Be safe, okay? Later.
You know what? He's a very nice boy.
He seems sweet.
Yeah.
It was a low-key burn when he was just like, don't partner up with John. I mean, who cares what people think?
Yeah.
John's a piece of shit, but let it ride.
He's very, you could tell he was like trying to do the thing, but just like hadn't done it enough times, where he was like, look, you just got to go out there and line.
Yes, 100%.
And I like that he dressed like he's in a cult started by Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah, he's in the new group Normal Future. That's his
regular future Fox gang, let him live.
yeah, exactly. So any guesses on Tyler Brash's cost?
20?
15.
$11.50.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
very exact amount. Okay, we genuinely are getting close to the end. This one was a more recent one. We did a cameo episode with Bradford Evans and Nick Sorelli, and we actually had two cameos to come out of that one. This is the first one where we got the lead singer of Buckcherry, Josh Todd, to give our son advice about sex. because we said that he wasn't handling our birds and the bees talk very well, and that we wanted, but he was a huge Buck Cherry fan, so we really wanted him to shout out our kid and give him some
7-year-old
advice.
or 8-year-old Buck Cherry fan.
Yeah, exactly. Loves Buck Cherry.
You're never too young to realize you love the cocaine.
Yes, exactly. So here's that advice from Josh Todd.
Rylan, what's up, man? Josh Todd here, buddy. Your dad put me up to this. He wanted me to give you the birds and the bees talk, so I'm just gonna pass along what I learned. And this is it. It's very simple. You got the big head, and then you got the little head, right? They're two separate things, and they have minds of their own. So you need to really think about that, right? Be responsible by always wearing a condom, no matter what. Always wear a condom until you figure things out, right? No matter how hot she is, wear a condom. And let's see, what else? Cherish, love, and respect women, because it will pay dividends. Find a great one and stick with her. Masturbation is healthy. And that's it, buddy. That's all I got. Anyways, the authority on this is your father, of course, but he thought it would be fun because you like Buck Cherry. So thanks for all the love, buddy. We got a new record coming this year. We're going to get out touring this summer. So come out to the rock show and rock out with us, man. Be responsible and safe. And I wish you all the luck, buddy. Being young is amazing.
Obviously,
good advice.
That cameo is called Fuck Cherry. He looked better than I expected.
Doesn't matter how hot she is, wear a condom.
Until you figure things out.
Yeah. Until you figure it out. Yeah. That one was good. Stefan, did I tell the story on the pod about Buck Cherry when I did the show with Nikki in Calgary?
I think so, where they signed it.
So Josh, you may not know this story, but I did the show in Calgary and they had like a signed wall backstage or whatever from people who performed there, and Buck Cherry had signed the wall and they wrote "sold out" next to it, and then the manager of the venue was like, "Oh yeah, they didn't sell it out, they didn't even get close." They just wrote that on the wall. I was like, "Oh my god."
Wow.
Okay, this one's a little bit, we
How
always
much
like
was
to
that?
Oh yeah, sorry, we got a guess on price.
65.
35.
Both of you not close. $105.
What the fuck?
Yeah. 105. That's the increasing professionalism of Cameo.
I mean, it was pretty professional. He had the music going as well. Like,
It was not bad.
Absolutely.
It was pretty good. Like if I'd really wanted that cameo, like if I were just some terrible father, I would be happy with the results.
No question. Okay, this one is from Stefan, one of your favorites, Badlands Chugs.
Oh, sure.
You know who Badlands is?
Yeah. He chugs.
Yeah, he does. And he's not quite a fast food review guy, but he's fast food review adjacent, but he's like also like genuinely really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I would love to like hang out with him. But I think John got this for me, right?
I got this for you. I said that you were looking to get into the world of chugging.
Yes.
And because this is what I do, I'm like, oh, it's Stefan's birthday. What would he like? Just
You're
like,
right.
just like Stefan's like, oh, it's John's birthday.
What
How
would
could I
make him
punish
sad?
him? Yeah, exactly. So this is Badlands Chugs giving our friend Stefan some advice on chugging.
What's good now? Badlands
I
Chugs
love
is back. And I want to give a big shout out to you, Stefan. Hey, buddy, how's everything going? Well, I was chatting with your boy John the other day, and he was telling me that you wants to live the chug life, right? But you don't think that you can chug anything because you're 5'1" and you weigh about 90 pounds.
All right, so that's not true.
I'm here to
Just to
tell
be
you
clear.
that size doesn't matter.
It
And
hurts
if you
so much
put your
coming from
mind to
Badlands.
whatever you want to do,
Okay, yeah, I
you
did
can
forget that I got
accomplish
that in there.
anything, man.
Yeah.
All you gotta be is hungry and focused, all right? I give you a perfect example. My boy Matt Stoney, man, that dude is incredible, okay? If you don't know who Matt Stoney is, he's an awesome competitive eater. He has like 13 million subscribers on YouTube, all right? That dude can eat the whole world and chug oceans like your boy Badlands chugs, okay? He even gives me
a run for my money. He And chugged the ocean Stoney's once too, about, Badlands. I would say about 5'4", You got one of those like 5'5", maybe about with those like 105 saline pounds, straws or whatever, like that have 110, the you know what filter, I'm and saying? you like chugged a Maybe, bunch of you ocean know, he'll water. eat It a was little great. bit and get up to like about 120, but yo, if he can do it, man, you can do it. I've seen that man drink gallons and gallons of stuff, okay? So, oh man, don't think because of your size that you can't accomplish he's really things, going in okay? on Hey, height size and does weight. not
John
matter,
told
all
him
right?
you were like
And,
3'2".
you know, if you want to start off with something small, you know, this may be too small for you, okay? But we're going to start off with a little Sprite, all right? Basically, just crack the top. Oh, yeah, it all starts with cracking the top, all right? And when you chug, try not to put your mouth around the whole bottle. Leave a little air hole so that air can escape. Okay. And just chug it on down, all right? So this is for you, Stefan, on behalf of your boy John and your boy Badlands Chugs. Yep. Happy chugging and enough talk. Cheers, buddy. Comically fast. Oh, yeah. So, hey, man, check out my playlist on YouTube. I have a playlist that shows you how to chug like Badlands Chugs. And, yo, I hear that you're a big fan. Yo, thank you. Man, that makes me feel good right here. I appreciate you, all right? So, stay awesome, my dude. And the next time you watch Badlands Chugs, remember, don't touch that mouse. Oh, wonderful.
I hope
What a
the next
jam.
one. I hope the next one is from Stefan to John, and it's from the Unabomber. Like, heard you're a big fan.
I heard you've been shipping out a lot of Blocked Party t-shirts. Let me tell you my shipping tips.
I've got a YouTube playlist teaches you how to mail things.
It's so funny imagining him in like his little tiny cabin in the woods. He's like walking around. It's like one little room.
Oh my God.
Is there a Joey one next? Is that I know we have like
No,
a
not
couple
next.
more.
Not
Okay.
next.
Money,
This.
Oh, yeah.
money
40.
for Badlands.
I'll say 50 because he did the chug.
That is the first time we've gotten an exact correct response.
Wow.
He was $50.
Wow.
Badlands Chugs. Yep. Nice work. Put 50 on the board. Now this one, a very rare free cameo. Because when we also got the Buck Cherry cameo, we also asked Chad Gray, the lead singer of Mudvayne, to scream for us because we said that our baby was a huge Mudvayne fan, and the only way that he could go to sleep was by listening to Mudvayne. And so we asked him to scream at the kid for us. And he was like 2 weeks late with the cameo, and I didn't even know you could do this. But he sent us a message on the Cameo app. And he's like, hey, so sorry I was late to this. I've been really busy. I'm going to do it for you for free because, you know, I missed the deadline. And then he makes sure to bring that up a lot in the video because, you know, he's done us such a huge favor here. So this is Chad Gray, lead singer of Mudvayne. And this cameo was free.
Ryder, what's up, man? It's your boy, Madman Chadman, Madness Chadness. This got booked by your dad. From what I understand, when Daddy plays you my music, you go crazy and giggle and kick your legs. You future metal kid, right? Anyway, Dad, I'm so sorry. I didn't get this to you sooner. I get busy around here sometimes, so it actually expired, so I'm doing this one for you for free. You ain't even got to pay me. The Little Rider, keep kicking ass, and I hope to see you someday at a show. Probably going to be later than sooner, but I'll look forward to it, all right? And I know you want me to scream and stuff, and I'm not really warmed up. So anyway, keep kicking ass, Little Rider. Thank you so much, Dad, for booking this. I'm so sorry I didn't get it to you, but like I said, it's on me. So until I see you again, my men, please stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and as always, stay fucking metal.
Keep on kicking ass is such a funny thing to say to a baby.
Keep it fucking metal.
Yeah.
Keep it fucking
As always, stay fucking metal, baby.
Baby Dan.
That's so good. I love he like we got it for free, but he was also like he totally embraced it. He was totally in on it.
I also love that he has 2 nicknames for himself that both involve rhyming Chad with Mad. He's like, hey, it's the Chad Man Madman, Madness Chadness here.
You could maybe just pick one.
Yeah.
He's A/B testing his nicknames on Cameo. Chad to the bone, huh? Is that anything? Okay.
Hey, it's your main man, Chad to the bone. Yeah, you know me. We're getting so Chad up in this place. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, Brian and I on the New Metal Pod, we talked some Mudvayne, and there's some fucking weird guys. So yeah, that one was very fun to see. Okay, we got a couple more left. Of course, we do have another Joey. This one, Stefan, I don't even remember how you got this one or why, but you told Joey that I worked at a nursing home and I was refusing to get the vaccine, and Joey should give me encouragement to get the vaccine.
I think it was to see how anti-vax he was, basically.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It was
we know he's like not a good guy.
No. Yeah. So I wanted to see just kind of where he was at on that by paying him to do this.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to find out.
John Cullen, it's Joey from Joey's World Tour. I'm back. What is going on, muchacho? John, it's Joey. Woo! Hey, first of all, thanks for watching my reviews, muchacho. Second,
parasocial
this
relationships.
shout out brought to you by your amigo, Stefan Heck. Woo! So say hi to Stefan Heck. Woo!
Again, he's doing this.
Anyways, Stefan says you work at a nursing home and you don't want to get the COVID vaccine. Oh, okay. Well, that's up to you, muchacho. I just want you to be, just Stefan and I just want you to be safe. So if that's your thing, then that's okay then, But, be careful because you're working there on the front lines, muchacho. You're changing bedpans and everything, and that can get a little dirty. You got a little dirty there. Don't forget to wash your hands. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're having a good year compared to last year. But you stay safe, being that you work there with the older folks. And I wish you all the best in the future. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land among the stars, John. That's the word on the street. That's what they tell me. And I hear you. Let me see. The McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich. McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's really moist. So I approve, John. I approve. So go check it out. So, buddy, take care, my friend. Get the vaccine or not. I wish you all the best. And I just want you to be safe, my friend. Okay. So you take care. Say hi to your amigo Stefan for me, and may the world lay flowers at your feet, John. Was that too much? No. Stay safe, eat lots of tortilla chips and chalupas, and everything be super duper copacetic. Say hi to everybody for me at the nursing home, and don't spill any stuff on when you change those bed pants. Anyways, take care, my friend. John, this is Joey wishing you peace.
He's really stuck with the peace thing.
That's one. I mean, he has so many catchphrases. It's like I've lost count. But that's one of his. The woo woo is his big one. But peace is up there as well.
Do you think there's any chance that he knows that it's like obviously we say blocked party in them a lot, but like, do you think when he gets that request, he's like, John probably doesn't work in a nursing home, right?
I think. Look, I'm not gonna sell Joey too short here. I think he does realize that maybe after the 6th or 7th cameo that we're fucking with him. I think by this point, I think he knew. Yeah. Now I think maybe he had lowered his price for this. Was this $40?
This was $40. He did actually lower his price again.
Yes.
Yeah. So this one was 40. So now
Did
this
he do
one
one of those pandemic sales. Like, remember we got those emails from every company you've ever shopped at online that's like, these are unprecedented times. So Banana Republic is giving you an extra 15% off.
Well, yeah, he's since raised his prices back up, I think. Like, I think he's like 50 or 60 now. And he's
Might be.
100 if it's for a business, which is so funny to imagine someone getting a cameo from him for a business. But John, who do we have next? We have one or two more.
Yes, we've got exactly 3 more. This is the last one for the total. This is the last one that we've ordered.
Okay.
And this one was fun, you know, because obviously we learned on the pod that Dan doesn't drink water very often, and we've revisited this a few different times on the pod. And I found a puppet-based cameo called All Felt No Filter, and I got their sort of Guy Smiley equivalent to weigh in on Dan's water drinking habits. So here we go.
In breaking news, you do not need to drink water to live. Really? A year-long study of producer Dan indicates you no longer need water to survive. Life is too short to drink that flavorless stuff. Sure, you'll get sick more often, but you'll live. That's the news. I'm Alex Fletcher. Good night.
I mean, it didn't work because Dan does not drink water. So, but Dan, have you had water since we last asked you?
I think I've had a glass. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
so in the last,
I'll count that as one.
water.
I want to say that was 80.
Oof. I'm gonna say 40.
All right. This one is almost smack dab in the middle. $63.
Sure.
So this brings us to the total.
This brings us to the final total of $15.22.49. I don't know who won, but I'll look it up later. Congratulations to whoever is closest without going over. $15.22.49 is what we've spent on cameos, which is very depressing. All right. So we've got 2. These are bonus ones. These were both given to myself and Becca after we got engaged. You know, obviously very nice of the listeners to pitch in and get us some cameos after our engagement. And regrettably, the first one is the 7th Joey cameo of this evening. And this is where now we have talked about on the show before that, or sorry, like we literally just talked about how Joey maybe knows us, but then we get this cameo and he doesn't pronounce the name of our podcast right.
Yeah.
So who knows? Anyway, this is a cameo from the listeners. Shout out to NFA for this one. This is the Joey's World Tour. Congratulations to myself and Becca.
Becca and John, congratulations on your engagement. It's Joey from Joey's World Tour. I'm back! Woo, 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 woo. Congratulations to you both on your engagement. And John said, yes, woo! Great, that is awesome, Becca and John. I'm just here to congratulate you on your engagement. This engagement shout out is brought to you by the Blocked Perry Discord community. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, that is so nice. So thank you all, first of all, for watching my reviews. I appreciate that so much. And I heard John liked my chorizo challenge. I can still taste it in my mouth, John. Anyways, I have some marriage advice. I just want to tell you to love one another, listen to one another, and just always cherish each other. And communication is the key. And just follow your heart. And
to answer your question about his marital status, he has a Call of Duty Black Ops promotional poster on his
Perry
bedroom door.
Discord want me to give you some fast food catering advice. So I would keep it simple. Maybe do like barbecue. Everybody loves barbecue. Maybe go like to a
like an Armadillo Willie's or your favorite barbecue joint, because people love like ribs and barbecue chicken and baked beans and salad and garlic bread and different like sausage links and stuff like that. People like that, so keep it simple. That's a fun one. And then you gotta have your have a little side vegetarian thing, some vegetables, because there's always one vegetarian in the group, John and Becca, and they think the world revolves around them.
The vegetarian is
some
Becca.
vegetarian choices for me, because I'm a vegetarian. I don't wear leather and lace and all that good stuff because I'm a vegetarian. It's almost like a religion with these people. What's going on, John and Becca? What's up with
chickens.
that?
A lot of people don't know that.
Anymore, but anyways, have a vegetarian dish to keep them happy, okay? Anyways, John and Becca, you all take care now. Have a great wedding and have a great honeymoon, and you all take care, and I wish you all the best, okay? This is Joey wishing you, John and Becca, congratulations on your engagement.
So yeah, Becca's a vegetarian, so that was enjoyable. That whole
It was like, you fucking idiot vegetarian.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to have vegetarian food at this wedding for the one stupid fucking vegetarian at this wedding. Yeah, the bride.
Also, it looks like EV won. I was checking the
Yes,
Discord.
EV
so
won.
congrats to you.
Congratulations. We'll reach out to you and
1,500.
let you know your prize. Yeah, 1,500. Very, very close. So congratulations, Evie. And this is our final cameo. And
this is the nicest cameo we've ever gotten.
Yeah,
I mean,
some people were you didn't get it, Becca and I.
I mean,
got
I feel like
you're involved in this. This is people were asking. We're not fully retiring the cameo shows. We just thought it would be a fun look back. We maybe are not going to do them as regularly, so we thought it would be a fun way to just kind of go through all of the stupid cameos that we've gotten in the past. So we're not fully retiring them, but we're kind of moving onwards, and we maybe might do like 1 or 2 a year. So that was sort of the reason for doing this sort of retrospective.
Well, this has been an honor to be a part of. So
You,
thank you for having me.
Josh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Josh.
On short notice. I'm glad.
being
Sorry
here,
for making you
yes.
watch 7 Joey videos, but
I feel like a different guy now.
I think that's almost certainly watching your reactions to the Joey videos. I think you have changed. I think there's no question about it. If we see like fast food review jokes on Jesus and Marrow next season, we'll know what happened. We'll know that you got we Joey billed you on this show. But
Joey
yes,
agenda is strong.
Yeah, the Joey agenda is very strong indeed. So this is it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll just cut it off right after this cameo ends because it's pretty much perfect. A perfect way to end it. This guy has become sort of a staple of our cameo episodes because he's truly the best at cameo, I think, and he always just brings us a ton of joy. And again, this was from the Block Party Discord to Becca and I. So thank you so much. This is Redman congratulating Becca and I on our engagement.
Hey, Redman is in the building. John and Becca, what's going on? What's going on, John and Becca? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Y'all just got engaged. Becca, you love John. John, you love Becca. You love John because John is so fucking nice, Becca. And John, you love Becca nightclub dress. Oh, I know about you. I heard y'all are very nice people. That's why I'm here. And your son, Dan. What's up, little Dan? It's your Uncle Red. Oh. Woo. Don't you love that music? Congratulations, you two. What took y'all so long? All right, y'all should have been did it. But everything happens at the right time for the right reasons, right? I heard y'all are very happy. Remember, communication, respect, and love. Any relationship you could carry your relationship as far as you want it with those 3 elements and more. You know, you got to be spontaneous. You got to be freaky. Yes. So, John, what the fuck took you so long? You know, that was a question that was asked. What took you so long, bro? Like to really get that question going.
for Becca? What took you so long, bro? And then, will Stefan keep sleeping in y'all bed? These are questions we want to know. And who want to know these things? The Blocked Party Discord. Blocked Party Discord. What's good? So this is from Block Party Discord. This is from me. Congratulations, much success. May y'all have a fruitful relationship and smoke a lot of motherfucking bud.
That's it. Smoke
Beautiful.
a lot of motherfucking bud.
What a great way to end it. Josh, thank you again for
thanks for
joining
having
us
me.
for this journey.
This is so fun.
Yeah, this was truly a treat. Thank you, and again, thank you for filling in last minute. It was so perfect to have you here. You're one of our faves, and we loved it.
Pleasure.
And thanks everybody for tuning in and joining us on this Friday night. Our next live show will be in March. So stay tuned for whatever stupid shit we're going to do there. And Sweeps Month is coming up in February. So we've got a lot of good news coming on the horizon. So thanks very much, everybody, for tuning in. We love you. And thanks for donating. And we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.